joy of God. Even when you find yourself in a situation where there's nobody there but you. I remember the poem where Martin Luther King say they called him at midnight, the knock at midnight, 5 minutes to midnight. And they said, we're going to kill you. They told Martin Luther King that. They said, we're going to get rid of you, Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King said he went in the kitchen. He didn't know what to do at that moment. So he went in the kitchen and he sat down at the table and he talked to God and he said, God, what would you have me to do? Martin Luther King, they had called and say, and we are going to get rid of you. This is what they told Martin Luther King. And Martin Luther King said he looked on his right for his father and he looked on his left for his mother, and he said there was nobody there at the kitchen table but him. So he said he looked up and he looked at God. And that's what my message to you today is: no matter where you find yourself in right now, if somebody is going against you, if somebody is lying on you, somebody's doing you wrong, I want you to know that there's hope, and that situation that you find yourself in, that situation where you find yourself where everybody, it seems like, but it's not true, is going against you. That's what the weight of the world they talk about. If the weight of the world is at your door, I want you to know that God is ready to answer the door for you. I like that. No matter what situations you find yourself in, Kamala, no matter what the situation you find yourself in, no matter what situation is at the knock on the door, the pain, the sorry, the evil, the deeds that come upon you, I want you to know the knock at the door, no matter what the situation is, no matter where it comes from, no matter what force it comes in with, no matter the force it comes in with, I want you to know when it knocks on the door, don't be afraid to answer it, because on the other side of the door, Mother House, Miss House, God is ready to open the door for you. Don't you try to open it, because if you try to open it, something's going to go wrong. You're going to use your strength, your power, your deeds. You're going to do it wrong. Don't depend on your own strength. Turn to God and let Him work it out for you. Turn. Somebody will say, oh, Zip, well, how would you know that He'll help me? You looking at a man who's a raggedy rag, filthy raggedy rag, not just sometimes a rag can be raggedy, and then sometimes it could be filthy rag. Well, that's what you're looking at. At one point in my life, I was a filthy rag, but grace and mercy. Where would I be without grace and mercy? And I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful for His grace and His mercy. I thank God for you. I thank Him for you. And I thank God for sending you through your struggles. Because when you don't go through something, you'll never know you can make it out. If you don't go and open the door, you don't know that the mailman is on the other side with the check. Got to open the door. If you don't open the car door, how do you know you're getting out? on the right side of the street. If you don't open up the house door, how will you know that God is sending you something good? So my message today to you and you and you and you is don't be afraid to open the door of opportunities. Don't be afraid to open the doors of love. Don't be afraid to open the doors when somebody tell you they love you. Open up life's doors. Open up your heart. God's got something for you. He ain't got it for me. He ain't got it for your cousin. He ain't got it for your niece. He ain't got it for your nephew. What God has for you is for you. Oh, glory to God. His grace. You got to know me to know. A lot of people are looking at this and getting this astounded. Who would have thought the little kid on 43rd and Lane, Ragamuffin was his name. I ain't ragging no more. I ain't ragging no more. And I'll never be raggedy again. Because God's grace and mercy, He clothes you in His house. He outfits you. He puts your makeup on. He shaves you, cleans your teeth when you had yellow marijuana teeth. God in His grace and His mercy. I met an angel. Perfect night. We got 15 more minutes. Anybody want to call in 818? If you want to call in later, you can do that too. The line is open 724. Now, if you call it on foolishness, you wasted your time. We have a screener that's going to screen the call. Oh God, y'all know I'm just having fun today, right? You can tell I'm having fun. I enjoy. I'm a Libra. Libras are two things. Remember about a Libra.
The #1 vitamin C serum recommended by dermatologists.
They're one of the best friends you could have in the world.
Clinically correct 8 signs
but
of aging. Transform your skin with
when they
by SkinCeuticals.
are in love, they're the best persons to be around. When they're not in love, you might want to find somebody else to deal with because it's a little rocky. I want to do a special prayer for you. I want you smile. It ain't gonna hurt you. I know Edith, Greg, Peggy, Angel, and Angie. Nika! My Nika. Grace and mercy. I want you to know that keep going. Don't stop. Look at me. 1967. I was 11 years old. Correction. Yes, I was. 43rd Lane. But you got to go back with me to 43rd Street. No, to 31st Street in Indiana. That's where I grew up at. That's where I was born. 31st in Indiana. IIT took it over now. I learned the Beatles in IIT going to the campus as an 11-year-old kid. That's when I learned that God had a special. I was 11 years old, little kid. And God said, I need you. And I told him no. How do you tell God no? But I did. When I was little, teenage, high school, Pontiac prison, cocaine freak, I told him no. I'm not doing it. And guess what he said? God said, I will wait for you. And you know why he said he'll wait for you? Why he'll wait for me? He said, I'll wait for you because I need you. He said, Zip, Sistrom, stealing, lying, cheating, did everything but kill somebody. And I'll forgive you for every one of those things that you did. Your cousin may not forgive you. Your niece may not forgive you. Your sister may not forgive you. Your mother, father, priests, cousins, policemen, mayor, governors will not forgive you. God said, this house, Beverly Reed, Beverly Miles, P-Ray. He said, your friends, cousins may not forgive you. But he said, guess what I'll do? Not only God said, I will forgive you for all of your transgressions. He said, not only will I forgive you, I will use you to help make my kingdom that much better. Gator Bradley! Gator! Bradley report. Love you, Gator. Not that much longer. We have 10 more minutes before the show is over. Again, this has been one of our spiritual shows. Again, 818-858-7366. You can call it now, or you can call it later. Whenever you call it, we're going to be right there for you, letting you know that God's grace and His mercy, letting you know that if nobody else cares for you, you got two people who does. You got me, and you got our Father. Whoever God is for you, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you believe that there is something more powerful, there is something that can encompass you, there is something that can lift you up when you're down and out. You can hear that? There is something that when you are down and out, when the whole world, it seemed like, everybody, my cousins, my nieces, my nephews, my cousins, my best friend, even my girlfriend. When everybody has gone, thank you. When everybody has gone against you, then I want you to do me a favor. I don't ask for many favors. I ask for 3 favors for my friends for the whole year. And you can always remember, if nobody else believes in you, if nobody else wants to help you, there is one person that you can always reach for. And God will do this for you. He'll put His hand out And he'll tell you to put your hand in his and come with me. How many of your friends will say, come with me? I'm not talking about come to do something wrong. I'm not talking about to go and eat and get fat and out of shape and unhealthy. God, in your midst, in your anxiety, when all have been lost, when nobody else will turn to you, for you, and with you. I'm here to tell you personally, I ain't telling you what I read. I ain't telling you with what somebody told me. I'm telling you what I experienced myself. I was in Pontiac Prison, 1978, July 22nd, 1978. They say the building is on fire, so why? And inmates were just getting stabbed. Prison guards were getting stabbed. Fighting, killing, murder, all around, killing. 1978, they were killing guards. Inmates were being stabbed. God said, I'm going to bring you through it. I'm going to bring you through it. Look at me. I'm here to tell you, no matter what it is you're going through, God's going to bring you through. I thank you all. We didn't get that first caller today, but that's okay. I already know it's going to come. And I can't wait. Oh my God, we're going to have a Perry Small party. Perry, I love you. Coming in November, we're going to do November 1st through the 15th for Perry Small, y'all. We're going to do a 2-week birthday party for Perry and his retirement. November 1st to the 15th is Perry Small, 2 weeks. We're coming to Chicago and we're going to celebrate Perry Small's retirement. I thank you all for joining us today. Again, all that you all have been so grateful to me. Just listening at me, you wouldn't believe it gives me the energy. As you can see, I'm working my way through the show as to what is it that once we get some sponsorship, then we'll be forced to be more structured and more on point. But in the meantime, I thank you all. I thank you all. I mean it sincerely. You will never know the love that I have for you. You will never know how much I care, that I really do. I want to say it 1,000 times. I love you. I appreciate you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you and I love you and I thank you and I thank you. I thank you and 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 I love you all. And I ask God to say, if a task once begun, never leave it till it's done. Bid the label big or small, do it well or not at all. God bless us all. Carry us. Shepherd, thinking about you all over at the center of Inglewood. God's going to open up some doors for you all. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All of my friends, love you all. You give me the strength. What can I say? Thank you.